Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's another recipe video and today we are cooking Banga Stew, popularly known in the East as Ofeakwu. If you haven't tried this before, you should definitely give this a try. It is worth the hype. If you're from the eastern part of Nigeria or any other part of Nigeria and you have tried this, you know this is a hit. Without much stress, let's get into the video. Firstly, we're going to wash your palm fruit. I used about 7 cups of palm fruits to get this. So you're going to add some salt to that, wash it properly. This has loads and loads of sand and debris, so you're probably going to have to properly wash this several times. I think I gave this like a good 5 wash times. Wash this very well before you put that on fire. Add a little bit of salt, I didn't show that, and then boil it till it is soft. While that is cooking, we're going to gather the rest of the ingredients. I'm using goat meat as my protein of choice. You can use any protein of choice. I'm also going to be using some crayfish, some stockfish, this Banga Stick for enhanced flavor. I'm also going to be using some scotch bonnet pepper. I'm using the yellow and the red one, also known as Osensuka. That's the yellow one. These are very hot peppers, so go easy on them. I'm also going to be using some scent leaves for this. I'm going to be listing the rest of the ingredients in the description box. So I'm adding my proteins to the pot. I'm using Ponmo as well. I didn't list that. So I'm seasoning with some garlic powder, some ginger powder, some white pepper, some stock cubes, and also some red onions. I'm just going to stir that completely and then put that on fire as well. Let that cook. I'm not going to add water at this point. I'm just going to let it cook to release its own juice before I add water, because we're going to be needing some stock for this dish. So now my palm fruit is well cooked. So I'm going to press that just to check. That's how you check whether it's well cooked. You press it and it's soft and releases some oil, you know it is well cooked. So I'm going to take that off fire and pound it. I'm going to show you how to pound this. Some people can also use your food processor for this, but I'm going the local way. Yes. Now I'm going to put my meat on fire. It has boiled for a bit. I'm going to just add a little bit of water, about 2.5 cups of water to this, just to cover the meat appropriately. I'm going to cover that and let that cook. While that is cooking, I'm going to pound my palm fruits now. So I'm using this mortar to pound my palm fruit. You can use food processor like I said, but I'm going to show you the original way to make this. This is how I learned this growing up. So I'm going to use my mortar to pound this. This is the process you do to release the oil and the juice from the palm fruits. So after pounding, you're going to need some warm water to squeeze out the juice and the oil from the palm fruits. This is the process of doing that. Just add some water in the mortar and squeeze, get a sieve and use that to squeeze the juice from the palm fruits. So just repeat this process till everything is out. Then you're going to sieve that with a proper sieve to make sure there are no debris left. You're just left with the juice itself. So once that's done, transfer to a pot, cover and set aside for boiling. Now my meat is done. I'm just quickly going to check on it, be sure everything is all well cooked and soft. As you can see, yes, I'm going to now take that off the fire and continue with the cooking process. So at this point, I'm returning the palm juice to the fire and letting that cook until it's dried up a little. I'm going to be washing my dry fish now. I'm using catfish for this. I'm just going to add some hot water, hot boiling water to that, add some salt to it, let that sit for a few minutes and then wash. Now while my palm juice is boiling, I'm adding the banga stick and I'm letting that cook till it's reduced. Now I'm going to be blending my locust bean with the pepper and onions as well, and also setting that aside for later use. I'm also going to chop up my scent leaves and also set that aside. This is just me prepping the rest of the ingredients, so when it's ready I will just be adding them into the pot. Yes. Now the palm juice is reduced to this consistency. It has gotten thicker. Yes, this is the level we are looking for. I'm going to now remove the banga stick and then continue cooking. Now I'm adding my blended pepper and locust bean mix. Stir that a bit, adding my crayfish, stir that in as well, adding the dry fish, adding my meat with the stock. This is the point where you add all your ingredients except the vegetables. So I'm also going to add in some stock cubes at this point. Then I'm going to stir that together, cover and let it cook for another 5 to 10 minutes so that the meat, the fish, everything is going to soak in that banga juice. See, this is a very important part. Let that cook for some time. Now I'm going to be adding my scent leaves at this point. Once you add your scent leaves, your banga soup is done. Like, it's literally done. You don't have to cook this for a longer period. Once you add in your scent leaves, it is done. Just stir in, let it cook for just 1 minute and then turn off the lights. Your banga soup is ready to be served. This is so yummy. It's so good. It's not something to eat every day because lots of oil, and yeah, we're trying to be healthy. But if you want to indulge in banga soup, this is the right way to cook it, to enjoy it. I love this so much. Thank you so much for always sticking with me, guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please, this is the right time to subscribe to my channel. Click the subscribe button right now, turn on your post notification to know when next I post, and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment in the comment section for me if you have questions pertaining this recipe or any other recipe. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.